What's going on, everybody? It is the one and only King of Retro, also known as Q from Retro Q Gaming, and we're here with something important. We're here with the conclusion, the hopeful conclusion at least anyway, of the greatest game ever made, Secret of Mana. Now, I don't need to explain to you about what we've been doing here, so we'll just go straight into it, right in. And we'll complete this bad boy tonight. We are right at the end of the game. We all know that already. We've been through some things. We've seen some stuff. Now, there's one weird little way I like to do the end of this. And as I mentioned previously, in the chance that we get some good armor drops or some weapon orb drops or whatever it is, we'll be going back and saving it so that they do register forever. Kind of rare drops, so we don't want to lose them. But at the same time, we do have some other important stuff to take care of, because I do this in a really weird way. The very first time I go through this place on a file, when I get to pretty much the end of it, I'll always come back and I'll save it, because that way the paths are always open, everything is changed, everything is ready to just push through back and forth again and again. So the first time we make it through to pretty much the very end, we will come back and save it, and then we'll go through again and finish it, assuming that there's no extra drops or anything second time around. And I will say this does offer a perfect opportunity to level up some of the magic, because we know we're coming back. And all the enemies that you find around here are usually very weak, or at least the majority of them are weak to Lumina. And she's only level 1. Give me a chance to bust out a high level weapon skill though. We going 7? We going 7? Yeah, we going 7. I keep forgetting he spawns these ninjas. They're easy enough to sort out anyway. I don't think these lads drop anything super important anymore. I can't remember if ninja gloves are better than stuff we already have. Oh, perfect. Let's find out. So, ninja gloves. Where are you? They're ever so slightly better. Which works out, I guess, because we still needed an upgraded handpiece for Sprite, so... well, everything's coming up Millhouse right now. We want the proper, appropriate element to hit everything with. Might as well max stuff out properly. You can actually only run through this place properly once. Like here, for example, the path is down. When you open this path, it stays open forever. So even if you leave, turn the game off, whatever it is, the path will always be created. That's what I was saying, that I like to get everything set and get everything ready. And then come back out, save it so it's all done. melee could be important. Please drop a chest. Damn. This is probably the place I've most played in this entire game. Because through all the years of all the grinding, all the farming for items, the armor, the top level weapon, orbs, everything. Spent a ridiculous amount of time here. Oh, I think that's our first level 8 weapon skill. So we'll charge it all the way up and see how it fares. 5, 6, 7. There we go, top tier. Best weapon skill for this. Just completely one-shotted him. You have to kind of be careful with those wolf lords. The first time you get here, anyway. When you're a much higher level, it's not much of an issue. But they can kind of juggle you around, hit kind of hard, and if they put on a certain spell that they have, it can be a little bit of an issue. Oh, wait, that's max level 8. What do we need? My god, some of them are still down at level 3. I'm gonna go with the sword, just because it's the main. They got trapped by all the respawn stuff. I'll get you out, don't worry. Wait, I could have sworn they were weak against that. Yeah, Salamander, how did that do basically no damage? It's a decent level. That's what they're weak against. Oh well. You can hear all the wolves everywhere. Between the heckhounds and the wolf lords. I know it's not the wolf lords that actually howl, but this is technically a dead end. But I'm just going to show off the main area, and there are some enemies we can use up here. Possibly get a nice little drop that we have. Oh, I did not see you down there. Crafty. Well, Jan, that's a shame. I think that one was actually from the heckhound rather than the wolf lord. The wolf lord one would have been best. It has the potential to be more than one item we need. This is actually just a dead end with basically one enemy. It's just kind of to get the stuff to respawn. And, I mean, I guess we can hit him. The big problem with this is when we kill... Oh, well, he's actually out of range. But when we kill him, if he drops a treasure chest, it could be something we want and something we need. And might not be able to get to. And unfortunately, I've had that happen multiple times. Wolf Lord is strange because we just need to wipe these out and we'll be all good. If these would just hurry up and die. I think the Turtle Lance can drop something good. But obviously that hinges on it all actually dropping. Big if. I don't think the swords drop anything good. Could be wrong, let's find out. Can't remember. Cup of Wishes. I don't think the book drops anything either. Fairy Walnut, that would have been handy, but it's nothing game breaking. That's promising. The 2. Mainly just because it's so much of a pain. We just hop him in the corner. Juggle! Juggle! Miss! Let him escape. Maybe more ninja gloves? Chocolate. Oh, that was close. You don't want to do that. Now, this little switch is actually kind of a trick. If you hit it, it does nothing but respawn all those green pillars around us that we need to chop down again. You'd think these guys would be weak against something in particular, but they're actually not, which is a shame. I guess I can hit him with Gnome. That's my highest level magic at the moment. That's not even anything special. We're just down to the point where we have to hit them with the battle of attrition, really. I should take the time to level up some of my other ones that I barely use, but there'll be plenty of time for that. Much, much later. If I decide to even go ahead with that kind of stuff. I keep the more useful ones up to date. $654, nice. Now we got ourselves a first boss. Buffy, the vampire, eh? Sounds a bit awful convenient, no? Oh, when the first hit we land on it is 666. It's very fitting. Cast the magic while he's trying to eat them. I mean, that's a little bit exploitable. That you can, like, oh, the giant enemy has you snacking on you. I think I'll just cast some attack magic against him. Okay, 1500, not too bad. We can still easily make it through that. Well, it's a vampire. We figured it would hate Lumina. Dead. And dead. Nice and easy. One thing you don't get is orbs from this place. You don't get orbs from the bosses, at least. No, I didn't mean to step in through there. Weapon skill. 4. Plenty of time to level that up some more. This is usually where I farm a very specific item or two. A very specific orb. I'm not going to do it here now, but... I usually just zone in there. Kill the 2 wolves. Take the right path instead of this left path. And there's 2 wolf lords. And when we kill those, if they drop what we want, good stuff. If they don't, well, we go back out and try again. There's one of them. The game can be a bit strange with spawns sometimes. Put up a lucid barrier and have ways around it. A cup of wishes. Lovely. I just wish these things didn't have so much health. Now, even though some of these are dead ends, I'm going to go and just show the whole Mana Fortress. Because there's also a chance that we can get armor and orbs we need in the meantime. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother. It would be nice to get something as a drop, just to kind of show it off. Even though we already do have one of those items. I mean, technically we have two, the ninja gloves, but I don't count those because they're not the top tier 100% endgame armor. There's better hand pieces for everyone. But at least you can get the ninja gloves earlier. The lightsaber's going to come in really handy against these. It does wear very fast though. Then again, it's a low level. And you've got the dark guys dispelling it. Because they know it's going to wreck them. Amulet Ring. While not top tier endgame, it is better than what we have. See, Amulet Ring's better than the ninja gloves. So it's still technically progress. I think there's two other enemies I want to spawn. Oh no, might not be there. How did that miss? Swung right at him. Them and their ranged weapons. Oh, I'm still sneezing like crazy today for some reason. Apologies for all the mic mutes. Somewhat poorly. And again, we can still hit him from here. Yeah, that didn't go too bad. A lot of the different paths in this little particular area actually end up in the same place. With the exception of one or two dead ends, a lot of the branching ones just end in the same anyway, so it doesn't really matter which route you take. Take out the one that casts wall. I wish there was a dark saber. I know that sabers aren't really the sprite's forte, but I mean, we have a lightsaber. We have basically every other saber. Need a dark element one. Here's our other guy. Like I said, there was two to the right here. This is one of them. Are we maxed on the sword? I believe we are, so we still have one more. Kill this guy before there's 3 enemies. Kill him before he can spawn another one. There we go. You can actually ever so slightly skip an enemy or two here. Not that it matters. It's like that dropped. A fairy walnut, that's nice. That'll come in handy. I mean, it's not armor or anything special, but it's still important. Now, boss number 2. This one can be kind of awkward depending on how you fight it, or depending on how you've played the game up until now. It's actually worse than the previous one. And he's really going hard on the spells. Right. This one fears shade. Now our problem is our shade isn't massively level. It's only 2. Yeah, see? That's not going well at all. Now, luckily, spamming it will help it level up pretty quickly. But it's also very easy to get kind of blocked in this one. You can be put in awkward places where you can't properly attack it with normal attacks. Luckily, all this use, we're leveling up already, so we'll start doing noticeably more damage. See, it's going well already. That extra fairy walnut came in handy. Yeah, notice that unlike the previous slime boss, this one gets bigger. Traps us in weird, awkward places. Makes it hard to attack. If you get trapped in the wrong place, you might even have to just say charge up a certain level physical attack just to try land a hit. Like a ranged weapon or something. It's really annoying. But we'll power through it. It's going much better this time. I'm starting to run into range issues. be nearly dead. We hope. Will this be the kill shot? And my my charge level 5 attack just flopped. He must be nearly dead. It's taken up almost the whole screen. Lisa, run! The blob has got me. There it goes. But even though when you're traipsing back and forth through all this place, even though you can go through the Buffy room again, in fact you have to, you actually can't come back into this area. When you step on the teleporter to where you would essentially go into here, it just brings you either from there to here. From the previous teleporter to here. Now we have to be careful here because there is a new enemy. This new enemy hits hard. He's probably the most dangerous enemy in the entire game. That's him there. He's a ninja master. Just like that, he killed my sprite from full health in one hit. That is just how dangerous these guys are. See what I mean? It's rough. If you get hit by them at the wrong time. In fact, imagine that had hit all three of us at once, that attack. It'd probably be game over. Now, they only appear in the very final stretch of the Mana Fortress. And they do have some good drops, if they want to drop them. So naturally, it's worth fighting. Off the top of my head, they have at least 2 good drops, maybe even a 3rd one. Well, technically, you need one of the drops twice as well. So imagine having to try fight them to try get your super secret epic drops. I mean, I guess you do have to work for your loot, so... I'm still kind of surprised we haven't got anything fancy yet. Amulet Ring not really counting because it's not top tier. And previously the only thing we have was the Griffin Helm. At least we did get that in the last stream, and that is 100% top tier headpiece for the guy. That'll never be replaced. It's the best he can get. So we can rest in some solace for that. I could actually use lightsaber for these. It's a bit more MP efficient. but they can just dispel it, so. Ah, the new ones. The new endgame variants. Terminators. That's right, they're actually called Terminators. I think it's very fitting that they put up a lucid barrier, because it basically means they can't be hurt by normal attacks. Sounds like a Terminator that anyone else knows? Anybody? And strangely enough, a lot of stuff in here is weak to darkness. The light crabs, the Terminators, and the Whimpers, the yellow eyes, they're all weak to shadow. Shadow damage. Dark damage. I don't think the shapeshifters drop anything good, but we got another one of these guys, so we have to be on our guard. I mean, it's not like they have a massive amount of HP, they just can deal a massive amount of damage. So you can't really fuck around with them. Oh, it's only a sword. I was hoping something cooler would come in. Maybe like a wolf lord. If you're lucky, you can get to the Terminators before they drop a lucid barrier. Terminators can drop good stuff as well. Important stuff that we need. I never really worry too much about the eye in the middle. I mean, sometimes I'll cast magic on him to just get a bit of damage, bit of XP. But if it drops something, we can't get to it. Oh, we got an orb! This is what we want. Gloves orb. You can tell when you're getting an orb because what happens is when the usual item window would pop up, at the small one at the top, it doesn't, it takes longer. And then the big one comes up like that. So I mean, let's take a quick look. We'll use Chicky as the example. So there we go. Energy orb, 7 of 8. It's not even the top tier secret one. It is technically a secret one because you can only get it here from a drop. Oh, also, something that's a little bit interesting is since you can get orbs in treasure chests, in set treasure chests throughout the game, excluding the boss ones. But like, think of the Kingdom of Pandora ones, or some of the ones in the ruins in the Empire, things like that. If you skip them and don't get them, they can drop in here. Now here's where we have to be very careful. 3 of these guys at once. 3 ninja masters. At a low level, just coming in here for the first time, we have to be careful. They can just pop out of everywhere. 2 down. 1 to go. See, he just does so much damage, just like that. But I'm psyched we got that orb, though. That's good. Oh, that's a treasure chest from one of them. That could be one of several things we need. It's a fairy cloak. Okay, while not the orb, a fairy cloak is also really good. It only drops from them, and it's complete top tier. It's the 100% top of the line body piece for the girl and the sprite. So we're making good progress. It's a good thing we were going back to save it after we cleared everything out. Triple threat terminators. They're all putting up the barrier at the same time. That wasn't strong enough to do that. Sounds like something leveled up. Weapon skill. Oh, this is good too. These guys drop some good stuff that we need. Oh, Doom Trap. Complete opposite of something good. You can kind of abuse it in this game. If you die, or you're about to die, you've got hit and you still have 0 HP, but the animation hasn't completed for you actually being dead. In this one, you can actually take advantage of it. You can drop a cure item, or you can drop a cure spell, and it'll actually work. In the sequel, it doesn't. Got him. Now, this is where I'm going backwards, because if I go in here, it's the point of no return. So, we got that new weapon orb, so we're not losing that. Not fun. Oh no, we have to get by these lads again though. There's only 2 of them this time. Oh, who knows? Maybe we'll get another drop from them. I wouldn't mind another fairy cloak. Or even a weapon orb. Nothing. Not a single chest. I mean, it's free XP. I might as well. Watch it drop a treasure chest now. That I won't be able to get to. No, it didn't. Oh, weapon skill up. That's level 8, isn't it? Yeah, Yeah, we're gonna drop the level 8 sword weapon skill. We'll drop it on this poor crab. Assuming they don't kill him before we get there. Oh, the wolf sword is back. He could drop something good for us. He could drop actually 2 things that would be good. Biz, you're onto my secret plan. I got all the way up to right before the entrance to the final boss. So I unlocked all the passageways and all the stuff in here. Got 1 or 2 pretty rare drops, so I'm on my way back to save it. And then we'll hit up the Nostalgia Village one last time before we complete the game. I know it wouldn't be right if we didn't. I owe it to you and many others out there. Play everyone's favorite little theme song. Everyone's little favorite ditty one more time. Damn, I would have loved if they dropped another chest. Anyway, besides, shouldn't you be on Final Fantasy right now? I mean, I'm not complaining, but it just struck me as a surprise. Back on the yeehaw grind, I see. I'm going for the 100%. Finding birds on trees and all sorts of madness. Oh, you uninstalled it. My man. My man. I see you've seen the light. Well, don't worry, you're not missing anything. And I say that coming from the person who's pre-ordered the physical collector's edition of the new expansion that he doesn't care about. I mean, I have problems. We all know that. Oh wait, why am I still using this? We're maxed out, so I can go with... Well, I can go pretty much anything. I'm gonna go with the bow. Because it's so low level. Got the level 50 with the main story missions in the level 30 range. Yeah, they boosted a lot of the stuff post-expansion to help. Since the new expansion stories and all are locked behind, like, well, main story quests, they boosted a lot of that stuff so you could easily make it there as quick as possible. Couldn't force yourself through it, I'm not surprised. To be honest, Beaver, I haven't checked out the new website, so I don't know what the, let's call it, community is like over there. Well, I mean, who's not a fan of Velvet? I mean, she looks smart. You're here just in time though, Bieber. We got some hotness coming up. Not only did we get a top tier endgame drop. We got a secret weapon orb, and there's something else in the works. There's something else. I'm not gonna say what it is. I would ruin the suspense. And just like John Carpenter, I am a master of suspense. I can neither confirm nor deny Biz's claims about talent teams and whatnot. Will I be live streaming The Division 2? Well, as much as this may shock you, Biz, I will not be. Oh, that's a good drop. This could be something good. Fairy Cloak, yes. That's the second one. We are now officially done with endgame body pieces for the sprite and the girl. That is quality stuff. Good progress. What about you, Biz? Have you got that 100 gig download? Are you ready to be disappointed in 100 gigabytes of Ubisoft? Whip reaches level 6. Plenty of time for upgrades on that. Beaver, come on, we don't use the W word. We don't use the wife word. It's a dangerous word in here. It's for people like you. Sooner or later. Well, I don't know about you, Beaver, but I haven't met someone that can tame this wild stallion. You know what? I can't even remember what these are weak against. Oh, he fears Lumina as well. Oh, actually, you know what? In the interest... Oh, this could be a good item. It also could be a shitty vampire cape. It's a shitty vampire cape. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I can't even equip this. No, I can't. And my other two characters have fairy cloaks, which are the best items in the game for them. See, Biz knows. Biz knows what's up. I'm a wild man. Just waiting for that gamer girl that can smack me around a little bit. Well, you know I love a woman that can kick my ass. I have a sound clip for that, but unfortunately, Stream Deck doesn't want to work while I... Oh! I broke the UI. Damn, Biz, have you got cameras? I mean, you just 100% nailed it. I'm convinced you're an inside man. Although this is good, we can drop lucent beams on all of these. I have to ask what a match play is. You guys and your terminology killing me. I don't know, It's probably some crazy division stuff. Shenanigans. Chicanery. You know, if you do it, there is a different way to do this. Instead of going into the last area to where I went to make the enemies respawn as I was on the way back out, you can actually use the escape rope and it will bring you back to that area I just came from. So it won't bring you all the way back out, but it is a little bit quicker. But I like to farm the enemies on the way out for experience and possible drops. Let's see, match bed is a house riding bet with yours. Put down 5. Okay, okay. I see that. You better learn that shit real quick. Don't worry, I don't even have the job yet and I've already learned it. Right there. Just like that. I can learn most of that shit day one, I'll be good. Don't you worry about me. Pick stuff up fast. Oh no, I didn't get all three of them. Kill him, kill him, kill him before you fucking... You AI motherfuckers. Well, because everyone knows that. You give it a good solid kick and say, yep, feels good. That's about it. Anyone who tells you there's a scientific process is just a liar. Trying to use their big, fancy college education. Get another amulet though. To come in handy. It's only a slight upgrade, but until we get our other ones, it's better than none. You know, I actually don't know if it's spelled that way here. Wouldn't surprise me. I can't even comment. It's been so long. I wish you would stop dodging all my attacks. Yeah, there's a... In the end game, you hear a lot of this because you're basically just grinding this place over and over. But see, Bieber, you can make claims like that, but I know secretly you have listened to certain village theme songs in your free time. And got them stuck in your head, so I mean, you can't talk. That he who is without song cast the first vote. Another vampire cave, that's trash. We don't even need that. Oh, lies, eh? Lies and slander, I suppose. Let me make sure I can do everything here. Yeah, okay, it's back. We good. We good. Back. Hang on a minute. Hang on. This is going. This is going extra. Let me try one thing. I'm just gonna have to double check it real quick. And hope everything works out for the best. Okay, it looks like it's back. It looks like we may be okay. Oh, we got a weapon skill up though. Arrow 4. It's not the internet biz. The software kind of hitched and crashed a little. I don't know what it is. I updated something on my computer earlier, and ever since then it kind of crashed, and this has been acting a bollocks all night. And of course that was right before I streamed, so it was a pain in the hole. Oh, I need to use all this MP. You know, it just occurred to me. I purposely finished and set up my test the other day for using the Elgato in OBS. Why am I not using that? I just don't know. That's almost a ban-worthy offense, Biz. You can blaspheme like that. Cat means cat in Spanish. It also means the name of my capture card. Just rip up the last of the MP. Oh, nice one. It even got a skill up for Lumina. Yes, Biz. OBS is Irish food. It's the old beer salad. We just waste these two and then we're gone. Yeah, you use a separate capture card for external stuff. Like if I'm captured from a console or something like that. If I'm streaming from the PC, I just use OBS or something like that. You can use your graphics card as the encoder, but I have a beast mode CPU, so I don't need to. Where do I want to go? I need to upgrade stuff, so I need watts. Yes, Biz, my PC obviously has it all built in too, because it's the glorious master race. Oh, Bieber's coming back with his Falcor chance. Every time. 60% of the time, it works. Every time. We're doing good on the armor front though. Ninja gloves, 2 amulet rings. They can be upgraded to something better. We have 2 fairy cloaks, which are the best of the best for those characters. Griffin helm, which is best of the best. The needle helms can be upgraded, so we're off to a start. But now we're gonna go complete the game. We're gonna upgrade our weapons. We're gonna take a nostalgic trip, and then we're gonna complete the game, barring any extra drops, important drops. Okay, we got our upgrades. Just the one, isn't it? Yeah, the dragon claws. Oh, that's nothing, Beaver. You should see my other file. I have capped all 9's GP. Once you get to the end, you basically have no need for it. The only use GP has at this point in the game is to upgrade the last few hidden weapon orbs, and then just restock your fairy walnuts or whatever as you go, if you're grinding stuff out. That's not true, Biz. I'm using headphones and it sounds glorious. Mods ban anyone saying Falcor in chat. Here we are, lads. Listen to that sweet, sweet theme song that everyone knows and loves. Listen to it. Can you feel it? Can you feel it resonating in your body? It's back, Beaver. It's back. Embrace it. Love it. Live it. Feel it. Don't think. Feel. And now, like I said, barring any important item drops or orb drops, we're off to complete that game. Of course, I couldn't do it without just giving you that little taste of the music that you love so much. It's funny. I think that kind of looks like a weird, one-eyed, floating skull. Almost like a fiend head. You and your Falcor. I mean, we know what you read and watch every night. Well, I mean, Biz, that's like half the website he has on them, if that's the case. You can't really fault him for that. I will say this time I won't be using a lot of my magic. we're gonna need it for the last two bosses. Jeez, just chocolate all day, every day. Did it? It's been so long since I've seen it. Or since I've seen any of them, I should say. I think I have like a film pack of it somewhere. I got maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I think it's got like 13 films in it. Try not to kill the turtle. We want the slime, the tsunami first, so we can't multiply. And don't ask me why these can turn into cars. Two Sphinx statues with boobs. I'm so out of touch and out of the loop on it. I mean, it's been 20 years. Oh my god, while they shoot lasers between their... Why does that sound familiar? I could have sworn it was from something else though, but... Oh, I just got a crit. Hit by a crit. I hope you're happy, lads. I hope you're ready. Ready to see someone who has appropriately used magic and knows how to play the game throughout the entire course of the playthrough. So, there will be no rage quit at the final boss. There will just be copious amounts of skill and familiarity with the game. And that's really all we need. Skills to pay the bills. Skills to pay the bills. You know, I don't need to sit here and fight these. I mean, this would probably be an amulet ring, which isn't even anything important. Oh no! It's a weapon orb! Wait, why am I saying oh no to that? Well, I guess it's a good thing we got it right at the start. Can't use a rope? What? That's not right. I should be able to use the rope here. Okay. We have another quick little detour to go back for. I guess it's a good thing I did fight those. That's actually our first weapon orb for a level 9. We did get one secret weapon orb before for the gloves, but that was only to bring it up to level 8. This is our first one to bring it properly hidden up to level 9. First one. So we go from the Dragon Lance to the Daedalus Buster, or Daedalus Lance. Different one. Oh wait, no, I forgot to save it. I need to land. He had to leave. His girlfriend heard the audio leak through his headphones and yelled at him. What? I'm assuming she probably heard the sweet music from the other village and then just insisted they go out and buy the CD soundtrack right now. In which case I can't blame her. I mean, she's dead right. Okay, now, barring any more drops and any more items and orbs, now we're good. Now we're off to finish. He's not allowed after 9 PM. Oh, and he questions me about, you know, someone being tamed and making him settle down. Hypocrisy, thy name is Biscuits. Thy location is Florida. Now, you know, we don't need to stop him. Push on through. I'm not going to completely run by everything. We might get a decent drop somewhere. We might get an item. Damn software has been quite a bitch tonight. I don't know what it is. It's just... Well, I mean, I have a feeling. I was doing something earlier and that's when the issues started. So, because we're still getting level ups and whatnot, the max level is obviously 99. Why can I not shoot through that? Yeah, max level is obviously 99, but the main character's max HP is 999. But when the other two characters are on max level, their health is actually 800. And of course, max MP is 99 as well. That only applies for the girl in the sprite, obviously. I realized I haven't set the main character's AI because I never switch off. Don't drop anything? Okay. I kind of don't want them to drop anything now just because I want to be able to go and finish the game. Here's some lore for you, actually, Beaver. This is the very first game I ever properly streamed. I did stream one other thing beforehand that I can think of, which was Quantum Break. Because I got it like a week before release, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stream a little bit of that. But this was the first one I ever properly streamed. And I did it old school as well. I connected in the Super Nintendo instead of the Super NT. So we were rocking that analog quality. Pretty poor. Didn't have a FrameMeister, no scale, and no nothing. And now, look how far we've come. When did I start streaming? That's I don't know. It's hard to say because I've never really I want to say maybe the end of 2017, maybe sometime in 2017, was when I started doing it more consistently. But before that, I mean, I streamed Breath of the Wild on day one, but, you know, I was sat elsewhere and I wasn't talking. It was just that kind of stuff. Quantum Break, same deal. I sat down, I was playing on TV, didn't have much of a setup to do anything. It was just the fact I was streaming the game early, that kind of thing. I mean, whenever I started it properly, I guess you could say it was probably maybe 2018. No, 2017. I keep forgetting sometimes that we're in 2019. Yeah, Quantum Break was released in April of 2016, but like I said, I don't really count that because I got the game a week earlier or so, and I just sat down and I started streaming like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours of it. I wasn't checking stream chat, I didn't have anything open for stream chat, I wasn't talking, I was just sitting down and playing, I just happened to be streaming at the same time. Same with Zelda in 2017. I got one for you, right? Here's how you can check it. If you open another tab for my channel page, and if you click on my playlists, I have a playlist of pretty much every game I streamed, or at least every major playthrough I've streamed, I guess you could call it. If you find the original one, because it's in a playlist of Secret of Mana, you'll actually find a date on there. I assume when you're asking the game, Quantum Break is very average, not very good. There's nothing special about it, there's nothing stand out about it whatsoever. It's just mediocre and average. The only gimmick it had going for it was, well, it had two gimmicks going for it really. One was the live action cutscenes, because what they did was every time you finish a chapter, they had like 20 minutes, and that's no exaggeration, it was actually about 20 minutes of live action cutscenes. It was like a TV show between every episode. That was the whole principle of what they were doing. And that led to its own problems. But the other gimmick was something like the gameplay, the time powers and all that, which weren't terrible, but they were below Remedy. Remedy had done so much better with Alan Wake, with Max Payne. They had done so much better. And no, distracted, I'm not a Division guy. Ubisoft can go and die in a fire somewhere. Oh snap, a wild X91 appears, and it's not even a WWF stream. What's happening? Nine games? That I don't think they're organized by date, Biz or Beaver. I don't think they're organized chronologically, unless you do that. Or could you list off what they are, maybe? I'm doing pretty good, X9. About to complete my favorite game of all time yet again, so I can't complain. You're sorting by Olus. Are they just random streams, or are they ever... like, are they just random streams, or are they complete games and complete playthroughs and all, if you will? Will ever stream Lucky's Tale? You know, I considered it. I figured that if I play the VR version, which is the one I have, I might actually stream it. When I play like 1 or 2 VR games, I might actually do it. No way. That can't be right, Beaver. There's no way that they predated Secret of Mana. Holy shit, that can't be right. Okay, do me a favor. Click into the first Secret of Mana video and tell me the date it was uploaded, or date it was streamed. Because that doesn't sound right at all. Whoa, hang on, Peever. There's a problem. It seems like you're looking at the remake. Secret of Mana in early 2018 is the remake of Secret of Mana. The PC, PS4 remake. If you scroll much older, you should find the original Super Nintendo one. Yeah, but is that... I mean, I'm almost 100% that that's the remake that you're looking at. The remake stream. Okay, we got an amulet ring. That's not an important drop. I mean, it is technically better than what we have, but it's not top tier, so there's no point in actually keeping it. We'll just equip that anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it Shenanigans. Yeah, it's the remake. Oh, I'm not talking about the remake. If you go even further back, you can find the old school one I streamed of this game directly from my Super Nintendo. Maybe I didn't create a playlist for it. You could be right. If you just search for Secret of Mana on the channel search, it should come in. And that one should be much older. That one should be like 2015, maybe 2016. And woo lad, if you think my setup is ghetto at the moment, and you think my talking ability and my presentation and all is bad now, woo lad, you're about to see something special if you ever look at that. Weapon skill ups, arrow 5. I'll pretty much have to use it on him. It's not spamming magic anyway. Okay, you know what? I'll find it a little bit later. Because I'm definite it was probably the oldest game I've properly streamed. I say properly because I could have streamed Quantum Break for that like 1 hour or 2 hours just as a test, just to kind of show it off, but proper playthrough and all. Okay, you can find it. Oh no! We got a fairy's ring. Now usually that wouldn't be an oh no moment, that would be a fuck yeah moment. Because the fairy's ring is the best hand piece, the best hand armor in the game for all 3 characters. But because we're so close to the end, I'm not going back. We're just gonna press on, finish the game. If it was an orb, I'd go back, but it's not. They're at least a little bit easier to get because it's easy enough to farm the Wolf Lords. streamed live on October 21st, 2016. Okay, so yeah, technically Quantum Break did predate it, but not as a proper one. Like I said, for Quantum Break, I turned on, I had my old setup, obviously, because this new one is only brand new. So I turned on the stream, I went over, sat down by my TV, didn't look at stream chat, didn't look at anything. I completely forgot. You know what, Beaver, I was originally going to make that a series. Oh god, I completely forgot about that. I was actually going to make it a series where I stream something every Friday night. I completely forgot. I think I did it for like 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. Oh no, this was a Master Ninja. This could be... Okay, it's a fairy cloak. That's not a problem. We already have enough fairy cloak. We already have enough of them. If it was if it was a weapon orb from one of these, though, I would have had to go back, because these are the hard ones to get. Well, all the weapon orbs kind of are, but these... Beaver, you gotta remember, it goes deeper than a Linkin Park song. That's what we're talking about here. This is another chest. Oh my god, what could this be? Another fairy cloak. Okay, we're still safe. I would be very unhappy. This would be the one time I would be very unhappy if I got a weapon orb. The Beaver's discovering all sorts of old school lore from my early days of the YouTubes. He's loving it though. I guarantee you he's absolutely loving it. I don't blame him. I mean, obviously I'm the most entertaining and electrifying content creator in the world. Can't believe you called me a drama queen though. I mean, come on. Well, that's okay, Beaver. I won't hold it against you that you haven't. I thought you knew about that. I've done. A reverse. Well, it's not necessarily true. I decide on like every playthrough if I'm gonna have it or not. It depends on what it is. That's why. I look at it and think, you know what? It might be worth doing on this one. It might not be. I mean, it wouldn't work very well right now because I'm sitting in a dark room. Basked in the glow of 3 monitors on RGB. Oh, not a chance, Born. It's the complete opposite. It's just me and Beaver and some of the others that frequent the streams and all. That's how we know each other, through let's call it a mutual distaste for a certain person. Mutual disdain. Yeah, see, Beaver, you have to remember, I have actual viewers and subscribers as well. Not just all the community, you know, not just all the traction community. So some of them are smart, and some of them know that, well, the person in question is trash, and no one should watch him, and no one should give him any money. And how is he still here? Yeah, exactly. That's That's my tweets. I mean, enough said. That's evidence A through, exhibit A through 400 right there. I really need, sometimes I tell myself I need to chill on the tweet side of it a bit. I mean, I don't even use my Twitter for, well, I barely use my Twitter for my own channel at this point. I'll tweet out the videos I publish, but that's about it. Oh, Whip reaches level 8. She got that one up. Okay, here we are. The moment of truth. We're going big boss time. We need strongest weapon. 84, 83, 84, 89. Okay, 89 it is. Story progress. Now let's hope the software doesn't shit out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that might seem very confusing if you mix the two of those up, Beaver. They're both very different things. See, I'm telling you, the whole Diluc Thanatos story is just Orochimaru and Sasuke. Stealing the bodies, all that stuff. Yeah, that's the one, X91. I know Bieber's not a fan of that series. I call it a series, but that's still a game. Here we are, his proper form. Technically, this guy's weak against Lumina, but I'm going to do this a little bit differently. What's our strongest magic? Gnome. I don't know, Beaver. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm actually going to need to load up my other save file after we do this, because I want to show something off that we didn't get to do in this game. Actually, while we're at it. Because I mentioned earlier in one of the previous streams, if you get your magic maxed out to level 8, it can do alternate animations and stuff. I saw someone linked it to me in Discord, X9, but I think it was you actually, but I didn't get a chance to read it. I wouldn't properly read it, I just saw I'd read like 2 lines on it. And go from there. See, this is the benefit of actually using your magic. Now, usually, I'm spamming fireballs on this lad, because that's my main magic. This is a little higher. Actually, I'm gonna try Illumina. Level's not great, but it'll still do a bit of damage. Okay, that was pretty decent. I'll take an opportunity. Analyze it. Want to make sure we're getting the right thing. Yeah, this is the part beaver. So he still has a decent amount of health. Should be about 3/4 dead, I think, now. He's materializing again. Different attacks, different form. Right, 1900, so he's almost dead. No, I don't think anyone's taken damage during this so far. Like I said, I know how to do all this stuff, so I can really min-max it easy. Stun lock bosses, everything. When you're good, you're good. Oh, we just took damage, 102. Of course, this is right at the end of the fight, so it's arguably not important. There it is. Luckily, I know what I'm doing. What's this? A wild comment on an old, incredibly old school video. What kind of questionable person would leave this? And now that he's dead, the seal from Mana Magic for Dryad's gone. Remember she said she sealed them when we got it? So we have to stop the mana beast from colliding with the fortress, which would level the world. It's funny, I can link this to Final Fantasy VII when you think of the Mako energy and all that stuff. Here we are, final boss. There we go. The sweet Red Dead lore that I don't understand at all is. Now I can meme this out. This should work. So watch this. If I time it right, and I fucked it up already. So if you do this correctly, you don't take any damage from that. Because you're being affected by the status when the damage registers, so it doesn't count. But now we got boss time. Mana Magic's unsealed. Let's give us the good stuff. Boss is completely impervious to any damage at all, except the Mana Sword, the true Mana Sword. We revived it. Come on. There we go. We can get the real damage in now. You just wail on him. Oh no, we're off. He'll probably fly away. It's quicker this time though. Come on, let me hit him. Get him. Okay. Progress. He's probably about half dead. Maybe, give or take. And this is why you can't beat the last boss if you don't have magic. Why certain who are terrible game and screw themselves. Did it get good? I mean, Red Dead is one of those games where you have to play it for 34 hours before you start enjoying it. You know, the best type of game. Now here we go. Second Zerg rush, we might be able to make it. Lucent Beam, come on. This just wastes my time. This boss has 9,990 HP. It's not gonna take itself. Damn, magic faded. We're not there yet, lads. Probably one more. Wait, X9 doesn't like any game that doesn't have suplexes. Well, you'd like some Final Fantasy games then. There's suplexes in some of those. Just look up my boy Sabin. I mean, he suplexes a train. So. I mean, he's a real suplex machine. Forget that piece of shit Brock Lesnar. Forget the real suplex machine. You know, Scott Steiner. No, we're talking suplexing a train. That's the real deal. That's the D'Lo Brown of the suplex machines. Got him! The Mana Beast is no more. There you go, Biz. You're going to finally experience the end of Secret of Mana. 20-something years later. The world's been saved. You mean the opening to the game, Beaver? I mean, do you want to know what's funny about that? I was really hoping you meant that scene, Beaver, because Secret of Mana predates Final Fantasy VI, even in Japan. So it's not over yet, Biz. There's more. We get to take a little stroll through memory lane. Also, that guy there, the producer, Hiromichi Tanaka, he went on to basically turn Final Fantasy XI into what it was. He's the main driving force behind that. We got everyone from our adventure. We got Chrissy, we got Gemma. There's even more to go through. We got the basically Team Rocket, the Scorpion Army, Sage Jock, got these guys and their terrible command of a ship. We got Santa and Rudolph. King Truffle. I still say that Matango is my favorite village. They're outside the Sprites village now. You gotta remember, like he explained before we went into the Mana Beast, the Sprites are made from pure mana, so he disappears when the Mana Beast was defeated. Cannon Travel Brothers. We only use them a few times in this game, actually. Mainly just the times when you have to. And Watts, of course. Watts going back to everyone's favorite village and everyone's favorite team song. Our boy Nico, overpricing everything as he does. Not many places left to visit now. Kingdom of Pandora. There's Fana, the girl's best friend. Good old Ted Woolsey. I'm sure many retro SNES enthusiasts know exactly who Ted is. He's the reason behind a lot of the way that a lot of the translations actually happened. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have some of the big, amazing Super Nintendo games in English that we do. There's Luca. Only one or two places left to go now. We've even been unbanished from POTUS. After all that. They banned us from the village originally. For removing the sword and potentially bringing danger. And speaking of the sword, we gotta return it. course, who do we have is fading out? Just before everything disappears. And that's it. We're done. Still the best game ever. No matter what it is, even to this day, 20 something years later, it still can't be beat. There's a reason why it lives on, for me, as the greatest game of all time. Easily my favorite. I gotta fight through it, Beaver. I gotta fight through it. I gotta fight through the emotions, the roller coaster that I'm feeling right now. But I don't know. I just love it so much. I love the end and see. You know what? I'm gonna use this off. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. There we go. I don't know. I just love it so much. It's so good. Everything about the game is just fantastic. I love it so much. And it'll never be beat, and it never gets old. It's never tired, never anything. It's always fun, always enjoyable, always fantastic to play. It's never a chore, never anything. Never anything negative. It's just so ridiculously good. And funny enough, I play it so often, and it still never feels old or bored or anything at all. It stands the test of time flawlessly, absolutely flawlessly. It even obviously surpasses the crappy remake from a few years ago. But yeah, it's just so damn good. Now, real quick, I am going to quickly reset the game, because I do want to load up the other file and just show you guys real quick one of the extra things I was talking about. When you have maxed out magic, you can get the extra kind of secret animations to some of it. So I'm going to boot up my other main file real quick. This one's a lot better, as you can see. Everyone's max level. Everyone has the best armor. Actually, you know what? I don't think everyone has the best armor. I think I messed this one up, because if I remember right, I don't have a griffin helm for him. Everyone has fairy rings. They have fairy crowns, which we didn't even get in the other file. Everyone has a power suit, as well as the 2 fairy cloaks. But oh, we're also missing 1 orb as well in this one, I think. But the big one is my Salamando should be maxed. Yeah, 8.26. So that's beyond the threshold. So we just cast it randomly on everything we come across. There we go. First time, even better. You get the fire dragons. Now, it doesn't do any extra damage or anything, it just looks cool. It's your little extra incentive, your reward for finishing it, for maxing everything out. That was pretty lucky though, came out first time on it. 2 chests, look at this, we're balling so hard like the mayor this time. Fairy walnuts, just like that. Anyway, that's basically it. I mean, we have. Let's just look through here. I think I'm only missing 1 orb. Yeah, I'm missing the dragon claws. 999. You see, the way it's 8.99 for some of the weapons. They'll never go to 9.0. 9. Yeah, everything is maxed. You can't get a 9th sword orb without a glitch. And I'm just missing the other one. So, I guess it's only fitting that we leave it here. The game has been completed. We've shown off some of the extra little secrets, some of the extra little extras, I guess you could call them, the secrets. Secret orbs, secret armor, pretty much everything that we need to do. So, we'll leave it here. As always, I'll thank everyone. No, you know what? Not as always. This will be even more. This will be elevated beyond that, because obviously it's more important to me that everyone showed up for my favorite game ever. And that's not just the usual badassness of everyone hanging out shooting shit with me as usual. It's beyond that, because it's my favorite game of all time, so it makes it even better. As always, thank you for that so much. Anyway, peace out everyone. I'll see you next time on whatever it is, be it whatever I'm going to stream next, or a random video or whatever. We're done. We out. I might have a little cry at the end, and anyway, we'll see how it goes. Peace.